Okay guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to Blue Point TV. I will talk about football and football related stories. Right guys, let's talk about the Chelsea win against West Ham. And then yeah, obviously the game ended 5-0 to Chelsea, and this is exactly what we've been wanting from this team. This is exactly what we've been wanting from this team. These kind of performances that they've been giving us in the past weeks. The second half performance against Aston Villa, the performance against Tottenham, and then this one. And I said it, that if Chelsea give us that performance, the second half performance against Aston Villa, I think they will win most of their games, and that's what is happening. They won the game against Tottenham, and then they dominated this game against West Ham. They were far the better team, in this game against West Ham, to score 5 goals against West Ham. Now, to be honest, before this game, I wasn't kind of like, okay, I know that Chelsea can win West Ham, but not score 5. I wasn't expecting them to score up to 5 goals against West Ham, because I know West Ham themselves, they are not a bad team. They are not a bad team, West Ham. But to score 5 against West Ham shows that the formation that this coach Pochettino is using now is helping the players. You could see balance in the team. You could see that they are really playing well. Now they are really, really playing well. The selection is using now. Obviously, injury came, and some of these players that are starting games now wouldn't have been starting games if not for the injury. But at the same time, consistently, if you're starting players and you continue with those players, they will understand themselves. And I feel like that's what Poch has been lacking. He doesn't continue with those players. He will see him start with this player, and the next game he will drop the player. Look at Madueke, for example. If you see, he has been improving. For the past 7 games, he has been starting games, and he has been improving. That's the reason of continuously starting these players. Not when you start him in this game and then the next game you will not start him. You will not play him at all. So for me, that's a good one, from Pochettino. And also Marc Cucurella. I feel like he's another kind of player now. If you watch Marc Cucurella before, you don't understand what he's doing. Now you see him inverting. Yes, we know that Marc Cucurella is not that kind of left back that you see him, going and coming, bombing forward and coming back. But this inverting that he's doing with Cucurella now, you could see that the player is doing it well. And to be frank, Marc Cucurella, I never knew that he has this thing where he can invert. But yeah, you could see he's doing it well. Joining the midfield, making the numbers there. And that way it's making the team play well more in the midfield. It's making the team crowd the midfield. And it has been very good in their recent games. So this performance, if Chelsea can continue with exactly this kind of performance that they're giving, I think the remaining 3 games are winnable games. I think it's possible that they could win, the remaining of their 3 games. Now, let's just talk, about the game. Obviously, the first half, they started the first half well for me. The first half, they started it very, very well. And early goal, from Cole Palmer. And now Cole Palmer have 21 league goals in his first season at Chelsea. So that's a very good one from Cole Palmer. And then they started dominating the game. Like I said, Chelsea really dominated this game from the defense, the midfield, the attack. Yes, we know that West Ham, they had 1 or 2 chances. Their player, what's his name, that hit the bar 3 times in the game. But aside from that, Chelsea really showed that they really want to win the game. They dominated the game, and this is exactly what we want. When you're playing at home especially, dominate the game. Dominate the game, and this time they have been kind of clinical. This time, they've been kind of clinical. Obviously, the second goal came from Conor Gallagher. It was a nice finish from Conor Gallagher as well. He has been very good as well. He was very good in this game alongside Caicedo. The two of them was very good. Now, these three midfielders that Poch is using, Cole Palmer, Conor Gallagher, and Caicedo, it's really working. It's really working, and I think that's the midfield that he will use and finish the season. Obviously, there's no Enzo Fernandez for now, which I don't know if Enzo Fernandez comes back, if Poch will go back with the three midfielders, including Enzo Fernandez there. But with these three that is starting games in midfield, I think it's working. I really think it's working because you could see that Cole Palmer is everywhere. You see him defending, you see him attacking. He has been very good playing as the number 10. Obviously, even if he's coming from the right, he has been good as well. But playing from the 10, playing as the number 10, he has been very good, and it's really working, the three of them. And obviously, the third goal came from Noni Madueke. Madueke himself, I said it before, he has been very good since he's starting games consistently now. He has been very good, for Chelsea. He has been very, very good. And the second half, they still dominated the second half. They played well in the second half. And the fourth goal, from Jackson, that pass from Chalobah, that was a very, very good pass from Chalobah. Very good pass from Chalobah. And Chalobah is one of those players that could leave next season. They have been saying it, Chalobah will leave next season. Even January, he could have left the club. January, it was because he was injured. And they are saying it that he will leave, or he could leave the club next season. And for me, since Chalobah has been playing or starting games, he has been good. When you watch him play, since he came back, from injury, for me, I think he has been good playing as central defense, and also sometimes you see him play as a right back. Like today, he started from the right back, and he has been very, very good. So this thing that we are hearing that they could sell him, I don't know if it's really necessary to sell a player that has, since he came back, he has shown that he can play football. So for me, that pass from Chalobah, that was a nice pass. And for me, if Chelsea are thinking of selling him, maybe they should have a rethink there. And obviously, the last goal came from Nicholas Jackson. Now, Nicholas Jackson has scored, I think, 13 league goals already. That's a good one from Jackson in his first season, and also a young striker. Now, we know what Jackson can do, and we know his problem. His problem for me is finishing. That's his biggest problem. Obviously, sometimes his movement inside the box is not really right, but this is a player that normally gets chances, but he doesn't finish them. So if Jackson can be finishing his chances, I think we have a serious striker, because he does what many top strikers that can finish doesn't do. His link-up play, his dropping deep, his hold-up play, his first touch, and all those things. That's what we know Jackson can do. But his finishing is the problem. His finishing is the problem. So for me, another good performance from Jackson. I feel like he played well today as well, just as he played well against Tottenham. So that was a good performance from the team, from the defense. Chalobah, Badeshare was good as well today. The midfield was also good. Thiago Silva, he came back. He didn't play the game against Tottenham. He came back and he was really good as well today. So that was a very good performance from the team. And for Pochettino, we have to talk about Poch, because if the team is performing well, we have to talk about the coach. And obviously, if the team is not performing well, we call the coach out. So if the team is performing well, we have to also talk about the coach. This inverting that Marco Cucurella is inverting, obviously it's Poch. Cucurella will not just be doing that. Poch is the reason. Poch, I believe, is the one that asked him, you have to be joining the midfield. And he has been working. He has been helping the team. And if you watch, the team has been doing well, him doing that. So that's a good one from Pochettino. Let the team, Cucurella continue doing that, which I think he will be doing that, going forward in the season. Yeah, and obviously we've been talking about Poch to be sacked, including myself. I've been saying they should sack him, because For me, it has been disappointing beginning of the season. Finding Chelsea in 13th position, 12th position, 11th position. Now they are 7th position. And if Chelsea can finish strong in the league, say if they finish 6th, obviously they'll be qualifying for Europa League. I don't think there will be any need to sack him. Yeah, I don't think there will be any need to sack him because, sacking the coach and then bringing in another coach, you don't know how well the next coach will do. Like I said before, if Chelsea can finish well and play this good as they are playing now, finish maybe 6th position, then there will be no need to sack Poch. Which I think the club will not even sack him if they finish 6th. I don't think the club will sack him. Then we'll believe that Poch have understood the team better, understood these young players better. So then next season, obviously other players will join the club and the injured players will be available. We will expect Pochettino to do much more better, than what he's doing now with this team. So yeah, that's the good one from Poch as well. So that's my thought, my opinion on the game. What's your thoughts? What's your opinion on the game? And also, please, guys, subscribe to the channel, Bluepoint TV. If you're new on YouTube, like the video as well. You're also on Facebook, follow the channel, Bluepoint TV. Share the video. It's really important to share the video. Thank you, guys. Stay safe while I see you again. Bye.